Welcome, everybody. We are live for episode 20. I think we're on 22. Yeah, episode 22 of our D&D campaign. We are now diving into the homebrew side of things as our crew here has gotten very high level. And Lenora is going to read off the message of the day.
What's up, guys? I'm back and raring to go. Let's see what happened while I wasn't here. 3 months have passed since that fateful day. Tiamat was returned to the Nine Hells, and the independent city governments have done everything in their power to round up what remains of the cult of the dragon, and have put them in dungeons, hung them from trees, and executed in all manner of ways. The group had went about their lives in Faerun, but Fyfe gathered them all together with the news that she was on her deathbed. Upon gathering, it was found to be nothing more than a ruse, and then Roenick drugged them and had them brought to an arena. Who are all terrible people, Jesus Christ. To an arena where they competed for gold and the chance to win a very rare item, the Great Sword of Luck. After defeating the arena with ease, they chased down and retrieved the Great Sword of Luck and their pay. Roenick is interested in using this sword, blessed with 2 wish spells, to bring back Imza. They took on a quest from a young lady in Leyland to clear out her home that she had acquired from her late uncle from demons. The haunted manor was much more than they thought, and they soon found out that an archdemon Aesmir only wanted to collect on the deal he had arranged with both the uncle and the young woman, their souls for all the wealth he had given them throughout the years. The group investigated and desired to turn her in. Aesmir took the woman back to the Nine Hells of Avernus. What adventures will unfold tonight?
All right, well, I'm going to share the world map with you guys so you guys can decide what you want to do.
So Nathan, wait, remind me, aren't we are on our way to, there's somebody that's going to tell us how to word the spell correctly, right? Wasn't that part of one of our journeys?
Like a lawyer.
Oh yeah, we're gonna meet up with a necromancer on our way to our next quest.
Oh, that's right.
I think the necromancer, though, was actually for this woman, like the woman that we're trying to figure out.
We were gonna ask if she wanted to be brought back.
Mm-hmm.
No. Before that, remember this was a diversion, but we were heading south. There were 2 things that we were going to do. We were going to go into that sort of, I think it was like a maze or something that they were going to throw us in as a competition.
Yeah. That was offered to Lenora. Yeah, that was Lenora.
Right, that was offered to Lenora. But on the way there, remember, we didn't want to use the wish spell until we had spoke to, I think it was I don't know if it was a necromancer. Maybe it was a necromancer. Somebody kind of was it by the Forest of Worms?
No, you guys. So, I mean, I'm not telling you guys you can't do that, but the person into mysticism that you would go down in the Forest of Worms.
Maybe it wasn't the Forest of Worms. Was it the high? I don't remember where it was.
Well, no, it's the Trobark Forest is where
The hag lives.
That's where the hag lives. Fyfe would be the only one who could recommend that.
Was it the High Forest? Am I going crazy?
No, you are
right.
remembering correctly. We wanted to make sure that Emza wanted to be brought back, so we were looking for somebody who could speak to her from the Veil of Death, and that person was located in the south.
Yes.
And so we decided we would do that after the manor, so that we could then do Lenora's kill box thing afterwards or beforehand.
And Crabbick had heard of the necromancer who lived somewhere either in the southern high forests or perhaps in the northern part of the Southwood.
Yeah.
I will say, so Fyfe will say that she does know a hag, and I'm sick of avoiding her. So we can go, she could probably do something necromantic to talk to your girlfriend.
Trust her?
Where is she located?
I know what she needs. I know I don't trust her, but I know what she desires. Like, I know her vibe. I get her. And she's in the Trollbark Forest. I can find her.
Trollbark Forest. Where's that?
Mm-hmm. It's right near Dragonspear.
Ah, okay.
North Troll Hills.
Yeah. It's on the way to Subar as well.
Yep.
It's not as much of a out-of-the-way sort of destination.
South of the Troll Fjord.
Yeah,
this is sort of like a 6 of one, half dozen the other for me. Like if Fyfe wants to have a confrontation with her hag, that I'm cool doing that. If not, we can go see my necromancer acquaintance.
No, I feel like Fyfe feels like that she doesn't want to go out. Because the thing is, we don't know where the necromancer lives in the High Forest or the Southwood, or like we'd have to figure out where he lives. I do know how to find the hag, and it's not as out of the way. And I really liked Green Emza. She seemed cool, and I love a bigger girl squad. Lenora doesn't let me do her nails.
Sorry, not sorry.
Plus, tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Sure is.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's right.
We have to get Green Emza back then for romance.
And we definitely need to keep using the word hag. We really definitely need to keep saying
How she
that.
prefers to be referred to, right?
Because it's...
So to the troll bark first?
Yeah, to the troll. I'm going to need Roenick to make lots of kissy noises in his RP today, so we definitely got to get Emza back.
Now, how are you guys planning on traveling? You still do have the, at this point, stolen I forgot the word here. Horses and little caravan here that you belongs to Bertram from the arena.
The carriage?
Yeah, it's a carriage, can hold about 8 people.
I don't see why we wouldn't take that.
I have a teleport spell.
Yeah. Plus, Balasar has strong bad, so we don't have to worry about him taking a broom.
Well, help
Yep.
get from Leyland to the Trollbark Forest.
All right, so that's where we're going.
But wait, Nathan, how long would that take?
Oh, how long? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take about 4 days by carriage.
I can use a teleport spell, right? Because I know where we're going.
You just go to sleep and come back, and the spell comes back, or what?
Yeah, if I sleep, it'll come back.
All right, then that's no big loss there. Yeah, let's do it.
You can teleport us all?
Yeah, instantly I can transport you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range to a destination you select. If you target, blah, 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 the destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence as you. Your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive successfully.
Yeah, and this is, you're gonna bring them right to the hag of the Trollbark Forest, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Be an area you would know, so.
Can I go like just a little bit further so I could, so we could take a nap before we actually get there, so I have all my 7th level spells?
Yeah, just gonna camp out in the woods nearby?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, for one night, so I can get one night's rest and then go in fully stocked.
All right, so we'll say, everybody's got the map here, that here is the hag. This is her hut. And we'll say that you guys come to the northern part about here. Does that look good?
I don't see where you're indicating. Oh, now I see it. Okay. Yeah.
The big words that say HAG on it.
You guys are the line, not the circle.
Teleporting into the water. Cool. Yeah.
All right, so
Good.
you guys teleport into the forest. It is evening time, and set up camp here in the woods and prepare for a night of sleep before you just got a very small hike through the woods in the morning to get to the Fyfe's acquaintance, Witch of the Woods. So I've already actually given everybody a long rest, so we'll let that count. Everybody should be good there. And the next morning you awaken, no issues through the night.
Oh, actually, can we play out this night? Really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I want to ask. Roenick in honor of Valentine's Day. So when you see Green Imsa again, like, what do you have planned?
This has been always my issue. I never have a good plan for Valentine's Day. I kind of always wing it. That's a good question. I don't think I've thought it through. I think I was so busy wondering if I could bring Green Emza back. I never really thought if I should bring Green Emza back or Emza.
Well, what's your perfect idea of a date? Like in Waterdeep, where would you go in Waterdeep?
Alice, not just Waterdeep.
Yeah, why just Waterdeep? I guess I've always
Anywhere.
been.
Try to be helpful, buddy.
I've always been drawn to the water, so maybe a nice moonlit picnic on the water side. That sounds like maybe something that I would do.
Your real wife is sitting there listening to like, I didn't go on a picnic on the water.
She's like, I know what we're doing tomorrow.
Honey, this is a fantasy world. Fantasy. Life.
Will never happen IRL.
Yeah, everybody loves a night picnic, bugs, and it's great. All right.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions if you have a better idea.
Well, I don't really know IMSA that well. I just think, as far as I understand, that if you're going to have her come back, she's going to think that's pretty special. So, you might.
Commitment.
I mean, how do you don't get much more romantic than bringing somebody back from the dead, I feel like, but.
True.
Right. And so, I think you want to do it well. Does she have a favorite food?
Well, we did share a piece of chicken at the camp when we were on the caravan. So I know she likes chicken.
Yeah, Lenora snickers, and she's like, "Oh, surely it's that. You solved it. Congratulations."
Fyfe is like vigorously shaking her head.
Yeah, Fyfe, didn't you help me the last time with
I
good
did.
advice? So maybe
I gave you a bonus. I gave you advantage on all charisma checks when you guys were talking.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I could use that when the time comes again.
Are you guys gonna get married?
I don't even know her. I just feel like the world is a better place with her in it.
That's actually really. You should say that the second you see her.
Yeah, I've been never so good with words, Just
Well, write that one down.
I'm more of an action kind of guy, I guess.
Are you guys gonna
I'm writing that one down. The world is better with you in it. What else? What else should I say?
Oh, the world is better with you in it. I missed you so much. I killed a whole lot of beasts to get a wishing sword for you.
Yeah. Okay. Wishing sword. Got it.
Or did you have a girlfriend back home, or are you not allowed to have girlfriends because you're a paladin?
Oh, I'm allowed. But no, I didn't have a girlfriend in Tantris. Most people were afraid of me. And so, so it didn't really happen there, and so, but my Tom is my Valentine.
On a very special Valentine's episode of Dungeons and Dragons.
Listen, it is almost the 14th. We have to talk about romance. Lenora, have you ever dated a girl or a boy or somebody?
Lenora kind of grunts, and she's like, "Yes, I've taken with my share of lovers before I dedicated myself to a life of vengeance.
I check.
In my youth, yeah, it seems like a lifetime ago, but it has been a while. I should find my own Enza, I suppose, one day."
I'm gonna look at Crabbick. Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend?
No, but I do really well Let's just put it that way.
I didn't really
I'm doing an inside check on that one.
Let's see.
Okay, that's a 30 inside check. Do you do really well?
Yeah, I slay, man.
Okay. Kind of a bummer that we're all like we literally saved the world and we don't have boyfriends. That's kind of sad.
I don't think so. We all have different ways of valuing success and what means to live a good life. Mine is a pursuit of knowledge while I am just fucking crushing puss in every city that I go to.
And according to your insight check, it seems that he is telling the truth.
Disgusting. Yeah.
May I remind you, Fyfe, you brought this topic up. You specifically asked.
But I thought it was going to be as respectful as Balasar and Roenick were. I didn't think I'd have to hear about gnome puss.
Well, here we are. Lenora clicks her.
I'm offended that you think that I keep it to gnomes.
Wait, so who else have you had sex with? What's the weirdest races that you've had sex with?
Elves,
humans.
He could summon a step ladder.
Wow.
I guess when you're a wizard, there are no closed doors.
When things get real lonely, you summon that step ladder, huh? I see.
You know, not to interrupt, but I will say when I was helping to rebuild some of the towns, I did have a nice few moments with a lovely priestess in Baldur's Gate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you check out your Baldur Gate?
Oh no. No,
Okay.
I wouldn't have done that. I get it. That's very funny, but
Okay,
but
while we
no.
were. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Balasar.
But no. So we exchanged numerous glances and talked about how even in darkness there is light, and and we watched the sunset together one time, well, I she keeps coming to me as we travel and such. So I don't know. I just thought I should bring that up at this moment. Oh boy, I'm all flushed. My heart's going. I'm redder than usual.
Okay,
What city was she in?
Baldur's Gate.
She was in Baldur's Gate. Well, I think the next time we go to Baldur's Gate, we should have like a trying on clothes montage, and we should try to set you towards asking her out on a date.
Well,
Enhance your ability.
Well, I would love help. And Crabbick, you not only do you seem to slay puss left and right, but you also know which women are real women and which are not.
Yes,
So,
that's a really good point.
I would love your help. So yes, this is going to be a group effort here.
I'm just excited about going shopping and trying on different outfits and different hairstyles.
Giving them a makeover
until we're all thumbs up about the way that you look.
Okay, wait. While we were here, I had an idea. I wrote Emza a poem. Tell me what you guys think. Okay, ready?
All right.
It's a poem, or maybe it's a limerick. There once was a girl who was green, whose face was the loveliest you've seen. She happened to die. To bring her back, I'll try. So hopefully she jumps on my peen.
Yeah.
Perfect. No notes.
Perfect.
Great job.
I don't know if that's how you want to end it, but I think we also need to start referring to her as regular Emza.
Regular.
Oh, I said she was one screen.
It was one screen.
She was green.
She was one
Was
screen.
great.
I agree that you shouldn't open with that, but I definitely think you should close with that if you know what I mean. And I mean,
My
Yeah, maybe
only
I'll work.
concern is the word jumps.
That's a good
Because
note.
it's dangerous.
Because it
So
might be
hopefully
dangerous.
she sits on my peen. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yep. No objections.
Okay. Got it. Thanks,
Okay.
guys. I feel like that was hard, but I feel like I got it out.
it was a really good one. I think it's great.
Okay.
And I feel like the Archbishop of Poems would also enjoy that.
Obviously from the heart.
Okay. Noted. Taking notes.
All right, so you guys going to sleep now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now-
Now I can go to sleep.
As you guys are sleeping, Balasar has a dream, inspired by the poem that Roenick has shared with him. He has a dream about things that have happened, and he hears a faint whispering as he's dreaming that says, "The mansion we searched was full of ghosts. The archdevil wanted to make us toast, but we put our morality at its most and decided to sacrifice the manor's host. And now we travel across the Sword Coast to bring back Roenick's dead girlfriend. What a boast." And that's what you dream of.
Class.
Committed rhyme scheme there. Never breaking it. Not once. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So you guys sleeping through the night. Everybody roll me a dexterity check real quick.
Save or
We
check?
gotta,
Just a check.
Ooh, interesting.
we gotta dodge
Saving
boulders
throw
in
or
our
regular?
sleep.
Regular.
Yeah, just
Check.
regular
You said
check.
regular check.
Regular chickadee check.
Oof. At least
Okay.
Crabbick will live.
Crabbick and Balasar awaken, and at the sound of it sounds like a few of your horses are screaming out, and it doesn't take long for you to realize that there's a giant arm reaching out from further into the forest, and it has ripped off a leg of one of the horses, and there's another hand holding another horse in a very awkward position. It looks like it's crunching it. You hear the snap of bones to one of the other horses. Now, they're still attached to the cart, so the cart's kind of being dragged back into the forest. Obviously, from what you can see, this looks to be some sort of giant. You can see the faint red glow coming off its skin, which, even on a misty night like this, you can tell this must be a fire giant.
Fire giant.
I'm going to try to scare this giant away.
I think I speak
rouse
giant.
the others.
I speak giant. Do you want me to say something to him?
Well, you're not up yet.
Oh, my bad.
All right, I wake up Roenick and I say, "Fucking tell that giant to stop eating our horses."
Okay.
Low key.
All right, Roenick,
Okay.
you're awake.
I said it in the chat in giant.
Oh,
Actually, in Fyfe, if you're wearing the helmet, you also can speak giant. Don't forget.
You know I am, and it doesn't work on fantasy grounds, but I'll just assume that you said, "Fuck off, you ugly bitch."
I said stop eating our horses,
Okay.
as I was commanded to do.
so you don't get a reply back. However, coming now through the mist, the giant is approaching. He now has the whole carriage. He's holding it by the two horses. One is missing its leg. All the horses are squealing. They're all up in the air. And he is coming towards the spot where you guys have laid out camp. So if everybody could roll a initiative for me.
Nathan, can you read what I wrote? Are you able to
Yes.
read giant and stuff? Okay.
Yes.
He's just not answering me.
Not yet.
We're all awake.
Asleep.
Are we to assume we're all awake?
Yeah, everybody's been awake.
Yeah, I wake them up.
The ground is
Whatever,
now
yeah.
he's very obviously it would wake everybody up now.
Oh, not 20, baby.
Nice. All right, it looks like Crabbick, you're up first.
What?
All right, so I have a spell that I want to cast that affects a 60-foot radius. How far away is the giant from us? If I cast that, am I going to hit us?
It's an AoE. The giant's pretty far away. He just started coming towards you. He's at least 30 feet away.
Okay. In that case, I will cast Sunburst on this giant.
Okay.
I gotta, hold on a second. Do. Alright, fire giant. Oop. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. There
You're
you
saying
go.
fucking up?
No, I'm like, doesn't matter. Alright, here we go.
Alright, he succeeded. Is it half damage, or what does it do?
I have to imagine that's half damage. Let me
I
look.
think so.
What
It
does
takes-
Sunburst do? Sorry.
It blinds and does a little bit of radiant damage.
All right.
But
That's
he
all I
saved,
need.
so he is
No.
Not blind.
Blind.
Still should
not
be.
blind.
Nice. Alright, 25 damage. Alright.
And I would
What
also
is that?
like to take cover.
Okay, behind a tree, I'm going to assume, because you're in a forest.
Yeah.
Alright, and it is now Lenora's turn.
All right. Sorry, did you just say what'd you do to him? What's his status condition?
No status. He
Oh.
succeeded on his save, so
He's just a little bit damaged. Okay. Well, let's see if I can perhaps knock him down. Is there a way to target him, or am I just gonna cast it? on the thing?
I can put him.
in the.
I can put him out on the map.
No. I think if I click on him in the combat.
Yeah, you can
tracker,
do
it
that
works.
too.
Yeah, you can do it in the combat tracker.
Here we go. All right, I'm targeting him. All right, I'm casting a destructive wave on him in an attempt to knock him down. Is that his?
He
looks like
succeeded.
Saved. I get some rerolls. I get some luck rerolls. Right. Let's do a luck reroll on that. Try
Okay.
again.
I think his constitution's pretty high, so if you're doing a constitution save, gonna be
what does he
harder.
have to save against here? He needs to save. Oh, it is Constitution. You're right.
You would need like a 3 or something
Yeah,
from what
all
we're
right,
looking
then
at, I believe.
We'll just deal with that.
Or it's a 2 to fail.
All right, half damage
Good
on that.
looking, Kirsten.
Okay, and now it's Balasar's turn.
Okay. He's 30 feet away.
Yes.
That's my favorite number. All right. I'm going to run right up to him. I will stop targeting myself for some reason. And I will target him. All right. I'm going to run up to him and a swing.
All right.
And I'm going to... Let me make sure all my little tchotchkes are on.
Keys of death.
Let's see. Okay. And I'm going to do a... I'm going to add a divine, whatever that's called again, divine smite to
Okay.
this one. So he's not a fiend or anything, is he?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm going to attack again. Yeah.
Miss.
Wow, that's like the first time you've missed since
Yeah.
Tiamat.
I really don't miss a lot. All right.
All
That'll do her.
All right.
Yeah, that'll do her.
Roenick, it's your turn.
I will run up as well, and I'll take a couple whacks here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll start with the greatsword. I'm guessing fire doesn't do shit on this guy, so I'm not even going to bother with the flame on.
That's a hit.
Right? Does
nice.
fire do anything? Does fire do anything to this guy?
Isn't he a fire giant?
Right.
You would assume
not
not.
like
His skin literally is glowing like it's made of ember.
Okay, I figured as much. So I won't even bother. Okay, I'll take another swing.
It's a hit. 15 damage.
And the last one.
That's a hit with the roll of 2.
Damn.
All right, 18 damage.
Yep, that's what I got.
All right, Fyfe, it's your turn.
Will do a polymorph.
Okay.
I am going to cast polymorph on the giant, and I want to turn him into a cute little puppy.
Okay, cast it.
Let me.
50.
And
He failed.
so he's a puppy.
All right. He is turned into a cute little puppy.
A cute little corgi.
Okay. All right. So he looks like a little cute puppy now. He begins barking ferociously and loudly, and another. You hear the ground begins to shift and tremor around you. A couple of trees fall. Some limbs are falling from above, and another fire giant comes storming behind him, roaring. He is going to. He reaches over and grabs a tree with both arms, wraps his arms around it, rips it out of the ground. You see dirt, and as the roots are ripped up out of the ground, and he throws it over towards where Lenora and Fyfe are standing. All right, let's see if you guys get out of the way in time. Okay, he hit 5. 25 damage. All right, let's roll on Lenora. Lenora, you managed to roll out of the way as the tree slams into the ground.
Booyah.
It's tall enough now. It's kind of blocking your view a bit. You would be able to probably climb on top of it if needed. And that is the fire giant's turn. Crabbick, it's your turn.
How close are these guys together to each other?
The right. So the fire giant 2 just walked up right behind fire giant 1, but fire giant 1 is now a dog.
Okay. And how tall are they?
Very tall, about 40 feet tall.
Okay. I'm going to cast Reverse Gravity. And it has a 50-foot radius, so I'm imagining I can get both of them with it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so these guys are both targeted. And... oops. Here we go. First Gravity. A creature can make a dexterity saving throw to grab onto a fixed object. It doesn't look like I really do anything. Just like an effect. I don't know if I just reversed my own gravity or what.
Let me check this out. Let's see. All creatures.
I think you did just reverse your own gravity.
How do I undo that?
If you hit the effects head tab next to you or something, you probably can turn it off.
Yeah, I should be able to turn it off 1 second.
You see on the combat tracker, there's like a head that says effects.
Yeah, I
or
got
whatever.
it. I got it removed for you.
Thank you.
So you basically want to send them into space with your reverse gas.
It has a 100-foot vertical limit, so they would basically be, if they're 40 feet tall, they would be 60 feet off the ground. Oh, I didn't think that that's going to stop Balasar and Roenick from hitting them. It's probably too late to not do that.
We'll live in the moment. Crossbows.
Yeah, true. All right. So, did you roll it on them?
There's nothing to roll, I don't think.
Oh, they just got to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, maybe grab onto something.
I don't know what they're rolling against, so hang on, let me pull them up.
Should be 18, I think. If he has a 20 intelligence and a +5 proficiency.
Okay, here's the first one then.
So, Fire Giant 1 would make it, but he's a puppy.
Yeah. So the puppy one actually managed to grab onto a branch on a tree with his teeth. The other fire giant, though, he is now floating up in the air. He grasped out, tried to reach for a tree, but he grabbed a branch, but it snapped right off, and he is up in the air now. And it is Lenora's turn.
To me already. All right. You got a puppy giant and a regular giant. Let's start a little ice storm on these fire bros.
Okay.
So I'm casting ice storm on both. They're still never.
If you hit the puppy, it will no longer be a puppy. Just FYI.
All right. Then I want to hit the healthy one, right? Fire giant 2.
Yes.
All right. Then only on fire giant 2.
Isn't it a radius or no?
It is. Are they that close that a radius spell will hit both of them?
Yeah, I mean one's further up in the air, but the spell would also cast down on the one on the ground as well.
What about some lightning on the guy higher up in the air? Was that hit only one? That seems concentrated.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to call lightning on Fire Giant 2. I'm targeting untarget 1. Great. Targeting only Fire Giant 2. Call lightning from my fingertips. Where are we? Cast. Looks like it. Oh, he succeeded. Of course he did. Well, take your half damage, you bastard.
All right. And now it is Balasar's turn.
Okay, now if I hit this puppy giant, it becomes a giant again?
Yes.
Okay, I'm still going to do it.
My little puppy!
Wow, how long does he stay a puppy? Unless...
Like an hour. But he's so cute. I'm going to hold him up and show how cute he is.
Puppies are a lot of work.
I look at the horse. Yeah, I was like, we'd have to train him, and then I'm gonna take him.
Little circle.
All right, I say to Fyfe, I'm like, listen, there's a really nice farm upstate that I can take him to. He'll be there, and he'll be so happy. There'll be furniture for him to tear into. Sounds pretty good, right?
Well, I'm going to give him a little kiss. I'm going to goodbye, Scraps. I love you.
Scraps.
Okay, great. And I'm going to swing at this puppy. I'm going to turn on my divine. I'll turn on a more powerful divine smite. Let's make sure this works. All right.
Love the idea of you like cocking your gun to like make sure it's like fully loaded.
Really hit this puppy.
That's a hit.
Yep.
All right, 29 damage.
All right. I'm going to do it again.
He's now full giant. You've hit him again.
Yep. All right. And I'll do this one then. Okay, he's still alive. I did not kill him.
Nope. You hit him again. He is back in his full fire giant form, and now it is Tronick's turn.
Okie dokie.
He's still holding on to what he was holding on to as a dog.
Yeah, but it's with his hand for some reason.
So wait, is one in the air? And
Yeah,
one on the
fire
ground?
giant 2 is in the air.
All right, I'll attack one then. Let's see if I can finish him off.
That's a hit. So as you slash out at him, it cuts him right at the right on his shins, and a bit of bone cuts out, and his legs kind of fold forward, and the giant falls. As he's falling, though, Balasar and Roenick, roll me a dexterity saving throw. Make sure you guys get out of the way. Okay, so Balasar, you dive out of the way. Roenick,
Yeah.
because you had cut him, it was a little too fast for you, and he falls on you. Let's
Oh man.
see here. Just do it like this. I guess I didn't need to roll that, actually, just for damage. Here we go. Take 27 damage
Damn.
as he smashes down on top of you a bit there. Now it is Fyfe's turn.
I
Well,
guess-
actually, no,
I
it's
guess
still
I don't-
Tronick's still got turns.
Yeah, I guess can I roll out from under him?
Yeah, we'll say that, yeah, because you still got movement and everything left, yeah.
All right, so I'll use my to try to. I guess is he on me, or can I just get out of there?
You can use your movement to work your way off of him. He's dead, so.
Okay, I get out of there.
All right, you roll out, you pull yourself out from underneath the giant. The
Ow.
other giant 2's up in the air, still floating.
Wait, before we go, I have another poem for Green Emza. I just thought of it while we were doing this. Ready? It's more of a limerick.
Okay.
The girl that I love lost her head. We never even had a chance to bed. I'll bring her back so I won't have to whack, and maybe if she's lucky, we'll wed. Eh? All right, I'll keep working on it.
Balasar wipes away a tear. I love to go to a wedding.
You should. I think you should say maybe if I'm lucky, we'll wed.
Okay, good note.
That is a good
I'm
note.
Lucky,
Mm-hmm.
we'll wed. Okay,
Because you're
that's
out here
fine.
jerking off. I feel like you'd be lucky.
Yeah, but she's dead. I mean, what's worse?
You know,
I don't know.
Fair play. You're right.
But I hear the note behind the note.
Yeah, the note behind it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Oh, that is your turn. Okay, Fyfe, it's your turn then.
Can Fire Giant 2 do anything to us? Can we just leave?
He can regain himself when it's his turn.
I believe my spell only lasts a minute.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast Modified Memory.
What are you casting?
So Modified Memory
Okay.
on the giant.
Okay.
So basically, hold on, let me target him to see if it even works. Actually, I'm gonna cast Hex on him
Okay.
as a bonus action. And I'm gonna give him disadvantage to Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So wait, let me do that first. He has cast Hex on him. He should be hexed. And Modified Memory, I will now also cast on him. He does not pass,
Yep,
even
he
without
failed.
the disadvantage.
Yep.
So basically, I can reshape another creature's memories. While this charm lasts, you can affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours and that lasted no more than 10 minutes. You can permanently eliminate all memory of the event, allow the target to recall the event with perfect clarity and exacting detail, change its memories of the details event, or blah, 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 blah. You must speak to the target to describe how its memories are affected, and it must be able to understand your language for the modified memory to take root. I have the Helm of Languages. Its mind fills any gaps in the details of your description. Please don't hit him because then the spell will. And it lasts. How long does it last? It lasts, I think, like an hour? Or I think it lasts forever. Like, he just believes the memory forever.
Yeah, you just erased that 10 minutes or changed it, right?
Yes. So I'm going to cast this, and I'm going to say, Bud, why are you hurting us? We are with your king. We are special envoys. We are allies against the evil that you and your fellows are trying to stop. I don't understand. Don't you remember? We saved your life just not 10 minutes past, and we've been fighting the fiends that killed your good friend here, and you were like, I was going to invite you to my wedding. Like, we're just besties. I don't understand why this is happening.
So that's what his memory is going to be?
His memory is that we are best friends.
Oh, that you're best friends, and you don't.
His memory is going to be of being berated by a friend.
No, his memory is that we're best friends, that we're all on the same side, that we are envoys for his leader, and that we are the servants and allies of the giants, the fire giants, and that we've been tasked with finding the secrets of the woods. And he was going to come to my wedding. He was like in love with us. Like, we were best. Like, I'm going to put in his memory, like, while this is happening, we're also like drinking beer together, and like Roenick and him are drinking together, and Balasar's like sitting on his back, and he's giving him like piggyback rides, and Lenora's like laughing, and Crabbick's crying because he's been drinking so much, and everybody's been doing shots. It's just like a gorgeous scene of friendship.
So you want him to think basically that in these 10 minutes he's met you all, become friends with you, and all this things have happened, and that's what's happened?
Yeah, his boss came and told him that these are your new best friends, these are your allies, and then we started like doing like stepbrothers. Like, did we just become best friends? And we're like high-fiving.
Okay, all right. Well, he failed, so it works, and that is now his memory?
Yeah! Crabbick, pull, like, help me, my friend, get down.
Why am I up in the air? Someone help me! Someone has cast some enchantment on me.
There was a weird wizard here.
Tell him that I will reverse the spell that an evil wizard put on him, and I am a good wizard.
I say all that.
Do you speak giant, by the way?
I do.
I have the Helm of Languages.
That's right. Okay, perfect. All right. So he's looking down at his at the dead giant. My brother. What happened to my brother?
An evil
it was the
wizard.
same evil wizard that put him in the air.
Oh,
we killed him.
Oh, thank goodness he is gone then. If you could help me back down, I don't know what's become of me. I need to get back to my cave.
I'm on it.
Okay, so you've released him?
Undo the spell, yeah.
Okay, his feet touch back on the ground. He's rubbing at his head. He is looking around at the area confused. Well, it was nice knowing you. Thank you for dispelling that. And he turns around awkwardly, turns back and looks at you again, scratches his head, and you...
Wait, no, I'm run up to him, and I'm gonna, like, hug him. And be like, I'll never forget you, man. We had the greatest time. You're, like, the coolest dude. Remind me of...
He shivers a bit when you grab hold of his leg, like a grimace, and then he gives a strange half smile. Yes, indeed. Please, I really must get back to my cave. This is quite strange, the happenings of tonight.
Man, catch you on the flippy flop.
He kind of half runs away, and you hear him stomp off into the forest. It's almost daybreak now. The sun hasn't quite popped up over, but it's not long now before the sun begins to rise.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. Before we go, I want to give an inspiring speech
Okay.
to my friends for 19 temporary hit points.
Nice.
You guys,
Wait,
got this.
I could
I
add
believe
that.
in you.
Did we sleep? Did we sleep again, or have we not slept yet?
Yeah, you guys slept.
Okay, so everybody's healed.
No, we slept and then we fought. So whatever
right.
damage we took.
You're
we just
woken
had.
up. Yeah.
Okay, so
And I need to get rid of
I'll
it.
lay on hands
Okay.
for these guys.
All right.
I'll take some of that. You can lay your hands on
Yeah.
me.
I mean, we can also take a short rest.
Sure,
mean-
that works too.
Sure, whatever. Either
I'll roll
one.
some hit dice.
All right. I'll roll.
You're
a
throwing
short
some
rest.
temporary hit points. You're inspiring us.
No, you can roll a hit die to get health back. I got all my health back.
Well, Fyfe, your inspiration is I've been inspired to write another poem.
Oh wow! Jesus.
But wait, it's kind of more of a limerick.
It's always more of a limerick.
To bring back my love would be bliss. To share a moment or a kiss. She'll no longer be dead, so that there's a chance for a head. If it's near her boobs, I won't miss.
Oh, my
Can I make a request? Can I get,
Are you sure that she likes you even?
I think
know-
so. She hasn't heard my poetry yet, though.
Now that we're hearing your poems, it is a good idea that we're asking her if she actually wants to come back to life.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
They're more
First, we need
limericks.
to ask two questions. Are you okay being brought back to life and being primarily it being by this one person that may or may not be a creep? You may or may not want to.
How do you know? You don't know our relationship. You don't know what she's into. She's a little
These
freaky.
poems are giving me some insight. Let's say.
Yeah, she's a little
Lenora,
Was it?
she knows this.
We say to her, "Do you want to come back?" And "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Listen, I wasn't
Are you
like this
good?
until I wasn't like this until I met her. She's the one who's inspired me to kind of, explore some other sort of, aspects of my own personality.
Support this. I like this because as a woman, I think that there's something a little silly but fun about a guy who is so clearly into sex.
It's such a
like
rare
I'm like-
quality, isn't it?
I know exactly where I stand with you. It's the quagmire effect.
Mm.
I mean, like I said, she's the one who's inspired me. I was more of like a choir boy before I met her.
I do want to request though a haiku. I feel like a haiku is a good opening.
What is that? 575?
Mhm.
7-5.
Okay, let me think about it.
Dave will now go very quiet and will not be RPing for the next 5 minutes. We thank the listeners for enjoying this amazing session. All right, are we ready to go?
I think so.
All right, so you guys head south through the forest. It doesn't take long, and you guys are coming through a clearing where you can see the little cottage, a little bit of smoke rising from the top, where the hag lives.
Do I sense her?
Yes,
Can I feel her?
yes,
So she's in the house.
yes.
Can I ask everybody to wait outside?
Yeah, absolutely.
I refuse to wait.
Oh God.
Just kidding.
Promised a hag. I will see a hag.
I want to go in first. I'm just going to ask
Yeah,
everybody.
no,
to
I'm
leave and
gonna
wait.
wait up.
Okay. As you step in to her cottage, you don't feel the need to knock. She looks as if she's been awaiting you. She's at a table. Her hands are laid atop one another on the table, and she has a bit of food laid out on the table. Still hot enough in the cold morning to it's steaming a bit. Looks like fresh vegetables. She has a big, wide smile on her toothy face. Missing quite a few teeth, but definitely a smile.
I'm gonna immediately I need you to be super fucking chill right now. I need you to not. I brought all my friends here. I need you to be super fucking cool. Don't embarrass me. Don't talk about our shit. Please. I'll pay you. How much money do I have in my inventory? I'll pay you 475 gold. Don't talk about my shit.
Ah, so your friends don't know of our arrangement. I can keep that between the two of us. That's no issue. What actually brings you here?
Just need some help. I'll call my friends in. I just don't tell them about me. Please. Just please. They think I'm cool.
Most certainly.
Okay. I'm gonna come out and I'm like, hey guys, she was just naked and now she's not. So you can come in. She's always naked. You don't want to see her tits. They're weird.
Cool.
Good.
Before they walk in, you hear her murmur. Back inside, you hear Fyfe only hears her murmur. My tits are not weird.
Girl, you know they're weird. We talked about this. That was the third thing I said to you.
For my age, they're quite fine.
Okay, that if you have to use a caveat.
All right, so is everybody entering into the cottage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all kind of barely fit. It's a one-room cottage. You can see where she's got some obvious enchantments and things across the wall. She has, chickens strung up along the area where you can tell she cooks, and she's still sitting at the table with her big smile, with a couple of fang-looking teeth sticking out. What can I help all of you with?
Well, can I just say it's really nice to meet you. We've heard so much about you.
Ah.
This is my hag.
Yes, I would prefer to keep me and Fyfe's business private, but I have a feeling that's not why you're here.
No, Mom. We're not here for that. You're not my mom. I just said that because I don't know. I feel like we have a. You're not actually. This isn't my mom. I don't want that to be the secret. That's not it. It's not my mom. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why I said that. She's not my mom.
Retro that. You did not say that. Okay.
Wait, is she your mom?
No, she's actually.
He doth protest too
You haven't
much.
even written it yet.
I'm
She's
confused.
not my mom. She's not my mom. She's just my hag, and we're here to talk to the dead. Mom, hag.
Ah, you wish for me to summon forth the spirit. And how long has the spirit been passed?
I don't know, Roenick.
It's been about 4 months, I think, right?
Can you just tell us how long ago it was?
Yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 months, yeah.
It's been about 4 or 5 months.
As a caveat, that thing that Kirsten just said was actually in the first draft of Star Wars.
Mom, hag.
Dad, Darth Vader. He's not my dad.
He's not my dad.
He's not my dad. He's not my dad.
He's just Darth Vader. I don't know why I said that. He's not my dad.
And what is this person's name that you want me to summon?
Emza. Her name is
Regular
Emza.
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 And where would she call home?
Where's she from, Nathan? Waterdeep?
I do love that this is testing your ability to remember things about your girlfriend.
You're so in love.
You assume either she'd be from Waterdeep and or Neverwinter, since she had an uncle there, but you're not sure.
I relayed that information. I'm not sure either Waterdeep or Neverwinter.
And what kind of information are you trying to get from the spirit?
We want to know if she wants to return to the world of the living.
Oh, so there's more than just a summoning. You wish for me to return one from the dead?
Well, we don't need your help with that. We actually have a way to do that on our own. It's through my poetry. Want to hear one? It's a haiku.
Don't do it. She hates art. She hates all. She doesn't own a TV.
She's rolling her eyes.
The body's so sweet. Her legs open to delight. Can't wait any longer.
Gross.
Was the last one 6? Can't wait any longer.
Yeah, wait.
Back in my day,
No.
I'm fine with the grossness, but don't you dare add another syllable to this.
I didn't. How is that? Can't is one. Wait is one.
Any.
Oh, any longer. Yeah. Right. Oh, all right. Damn it. This is why I stick to limericks. All right. I'll get back to you then on that one.
Yeah, to be fair, your limericks didn't have perfect rhythm either, so we're kind of working.
Can't wait longer. How about that? We got to get rid of that. Any longer?
Can't wait.
Nope.
No.
Can't wait any longer.
First of all, how dare you? My limericks totally had the right tempo. I just said them incorrectly. All right, I'll get back to you on the haiku. Still working on it.
Could someone please pull the curtains?
I'll pull the curtains.
This is getting awkward. I just okay.
Just let her. She's always awkward.
All right.
Oh, someone's in trouble.
So, Fyfe, you've pulled the curtains and blocked the sunlight. She is now at the table. She has slung her hands across it, and all the food that was there is now just scattered around on the floor as she cleared off the table. And she opens her hands with her palms up, and she brings her head down to the table, and she's whispering. Some moments pass, and nothing seems to happen. But then suddenly there is a light it comes almost as if it was under the table, and it comes up through the table. A little ball of light is shimmering above her. Ah, Emza, you are here with us. Now ask your question. She can hear you.
Emza, my love, do you wish to return to the world of the living?
You don't hear anything, but you do notice that the witch has her ear perked as if she does.
What did she say?
She said she does want to return. She wants to be alive. Her life was cut short in a tragedy.
See, I told you guys, she wants to come back, despite my bad poetry.
Or because of it.
Right.
So, is there anything else you'd like to ask the young lady while she's here? Please.
I don't know, guys.
Please don't read her any of your poems. Just the questions, please.
Yeah.
You should ask her if there's anybody dead that we should be talking to.
Anybody dead we should be talking to?
Yeah, like we might not know everything.
Okay. Emza, is there anybody dead that we should be talking to?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the question.
Like, basically, like, is there
I didn't either, but I just felt like if I said it, like, then I would just get Fyfe off my back.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Is there any mystery that we don't know about the dead would know about? Like, is there something that like went to the grave?
I see. I see. Okay. So the witch perks up her ears if she's listening. A common response. She says it hurts to be dead. It's painful.
Damn. Okay, we gotta help her out, like, ASAP. Where is she? Where are you, Emza?
She's stuck. She's stuck between worlds, between planes of existence.
Do an insight check here to make sure that the witch is like telling the truth.
Yeah, ditto.
Sure.
The witch doesn't really lie.
I don't do an insight because I want to believe.
Yeah,
sure. I got no.
If she's missing. If she wasn't missing teeth, I would believe.
She's Fyfe's mom. How could you not believe her?
21, Nate.
Yeah, Lenora, she's genuinely talking to the dead. Crabbick, you could actually roll an insight. I mean, Arcana would probably be more what your character would do to see if you can sense that this is legit and not some sort of
trickery.
Some sort of trickery. It appears to be legit. There definitely is magic in the room. She is summoning forth dark magic.
She doesn't lie, you guys. She never lies, actually.
Right. She never lies, but also there's stuff we can't ask her, and somebody said she had weird tits, and she doesn't.
She got super tits. She does have weird tits, but that shouldn't make her a liar.
People can be honest and have weird tits.
One thing's crooked, everything's crooked.
You know when somebody's about to like visit you from, like visit your house or something, and you ask them like, "Oh, like, do you want me to get you anything? Do you want me to have anything in the house? Like, do you want to ask her that, Roenick? Like, should I get you some snacks for when you come back?
Like, pick you up some Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah. Is there anything that you need before we bring you back, or we try to bring you back?
The witch perks up her ear again and then responds, "She only wishes to be alive."
That's good enough for me.
Yeah, see? Even if she doesn't want to be with me, like...
Ooh, ask her if she wants to be with him.
No, we don't need to know. We don't need to know that right now. I don't need to know that right now. The point is...
the rest of us do. We need to know.
Yeah, we all doesn't know.
That's why we're bringing her back to life. We need to know.
You're bringing her back
she's
because...
gonna lie because of the implication.
The implication.
I want the truth.
No. It's okay, Hag, ma'am. We don't need to know that.
Okay.
We'll let it be a mystery.
She snaps her finger, and the curtains come flying open, and the ball of light is now gone. Now, of course, there will have to be payment.
I know. What do you want?
She looks around at everyone gathered.
Not that.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing, but generally, like, aren't the terms supposed to be negotiated before you do the act?
She doesn't do that.
Please say she wants 3 or 4 poems. Please say she wants 3 or 4 poems.
I'm gonna
Just no more haikus.
Can I ask everybody to leave?
Are you asking everybody to leave?
Yeah, I'm asking everybody to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
It was really nice to meet you, Hag.
And to you, dears.
Fife's not mom. Not Fife's mom.
She's not my mom. She's not my mom. She's got weird boobs.
As your
not Fife's mom with weird boobs.
Crabbick, roll me a perception check real quick.
I feel like she's played by like Jennifer Coolidge. I don't know why.
My God, yes.
The dead. They're trying to get me.
These gays, they're trying to kill me.
Okay. You don't notice anything,
Nathan,
Crabbick.
just to be safe, I'm gonna use one of my my portent rolls on that.
Okay.
I have a 12 with my modifier. That'll be a 22.
Okay. So you do notice she's smiling much bigger at you. She seems to be eyeing you. This whole time she seemed to be eyeing you.
I told you, man. I crushed
Saggy old.
every
Your friend's
place
mom.
that I go.
I guess no. Well, of course she's Jennifer Coolidge. She's Stifler's mom.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought of. Fife's mom's got it going on.
She's not my mom.
Now, is there
Fife's not mom's got it going on.
is there anything I can do, an Arcana check, a history check, where I could maybe try to divine why she's interested in me?
No.
Okay, I'll just keep that in the back of my noodle then.
Women are unknowable. There's no role.
So everyone's cleared out. It's just Fyfe and the hag now.
Okay. Whatever you want to be paid, I'll pay it. Don't ask them. And don't look at Crabbick, you creep. He's like
Yeah, she wanted a little of that. She wanted a little of that.
I don't know
gnomish-
that you perceived that.
No, that's not me. That's not me. But I will tell the hag to have me pay the debt and not my friends.
Well, you see, I do have need of one single gnome finger. Could be any of his fingers.
His finger specifically, or any gnome?
I mean, any gnome will do, but you got one with you. He doesn't need all of his fingers.
He apparently crushes puss, and I think that is deeply tied to his fingering ability. So
The trick is you need to use all 10 fingers.
Nate,
you're a gnome, you need every single one.
Stupid question, Nate, regarding healing in D&D. If someone chops off a finger and I cast heal on it a moment later, does the finger grow back?
No, the finger doesn't grow back. Just the wound would heal. The wound would heal.
Solders the wound.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
But also, Nathan, I feel like you need to have some sort of warning before the episodes now.
Probably true.
This is a mature program.
Oh, all of my videos are automatically marked for adult only.
Oh, okay.
No
good.
children. No children.
Other than those playing.
I have exactly a 0% under the age of 18 viewership.
Exactly.
18. What 16-year-old is saying that they're 16 though? You know.
That's true. That internet is tricky.
Don't watch this.
Don't tell the advertisers.
It's funny to be like, I stream Hogwarts, but only for adults. Never a kid shall ever watch me.
I even stream Pokemon for adults only too.
This is just getting interesting.
I'll give you my finger. It's the finger of an artist.
I have no need of your finger. It specifically needs to be a gnome.
Then I'll get you a fucking gnome's finger, just not my friend.
How long do I have to wait?
Less than a month. And I'll send it to you directly. It'll be fresh.
All right. Well, I needn't remind you of our arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
Get me a gnome finger, and we'll see if we can't get you out of this arrangement. How's that?
Are you serious?
I do need it.
Okay, yeah. I'll get you a gnome finger.
These woods have been overtaken by giants.
And a gnome finger will...
I'm planning an enchantment.
Is it going to hurt people?
No, it will protect me from the giants that are all over these woods these days, and I'm too old to move.
Fair enough. We'll get you the finger of a gnome.
Thank you, dear. And if you're planning on bringing back the dead, might I ask how you are planning on doing that? It's been known to not go as planned.
We have a wish spell.
Ah, a wish spell.
Do you have any advice?
Yes, I do. If you're going to use the wish spell, make sure that you word it such as exactly as she were and name a specific time.
Like a time that she existed or a time that the world existed?
That she existed. Exactly as she were at this point in time. Otherwise, you don't want to bring her back with no head. It was terrible pain.
That's a good point. Do you have a lawyer? An accountant?
I don't understand these new terms you use.
Okay.
Your generation.
Hey, Mom. Not Mom. You're not my mom. You're really not my mom. You're not my mom. Okay. So if I get you this finger, you'll really let me go, and I can keep everything you've given me.
Yes, we'll call our deal at a close. Of course, I'll remain your end of the bargain.
And I'll keep all my powers?
Yes.
And I'll keep my face?
Yes.
That's a pretty great deal. I think I'll kill 8 gnomes to get that. So works for me.
Make it a nice gnome finger, like the one you have with you. Very nice hands he has.
He's got great hands. I've heard apparently a lot of people care about those. So yeah, I'll try to find somebody.
Not any ugly, furry hands like the halflings have. Must be a gnome finger.
Okay, a gnome. Do you care if they're good people? Good gnomes or bad gnomes?
Makes no difference. It's just a nice, clean, elegant finger.
Okay, I can do that. You'll have it in a month.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Not mom. Not mom. I will leave.
All right.
I'm gonna leave.
You walk out. Everyone's waiting for you.
Wait,
out in the forest.
when Fyfe comes out, she sees me and Roenick are playing that game where we have a knife and I'm putting it between my fingers, mumbly peg. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes, indeed.
One from Alien or whatever?
If, we solve Fyfe's problem for her immediately.
Yeah.
Wait, is it my hand or am I doing the knife?
No, it's my hand. That's the bit.
Oh, God.
Severed finger.
God damn. You're making me
Hey,
finger
so
hard.
how'd that go? How'd it go with the hag?
It's fine. Let's leave. I don't want to talk about it.
So you're
You
all
need help?
No.
All right.
your all's carriage is in complete disarray. There are still a couple of horses, 2 horses that survived. You could, it crashed on the ground, so it's pretty beaten up. One of the wagon wheels is broken off. You've got 2 horses, but the carriage itself is either going to take some major repair to get back on the road, or you just won't be able to use it.
Wait, so before we go,
Is one of the horses that survived Balasar's horse?
I'm not counting his horse. There's 2 from the carriage that survived.
Wait, but what? So guys, now that we know that she wants to come back, what are we waiting for?
I think we should go to a nice city so you can take her out somewhere. Like we'll go to Dragonspear.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have to go compete in a death cube or something. Maybe we bring her back after that, so that she doesn't have to wait around.
Just
for
in
us to
case
do
something
that.
happens to me. But what happens? But what happens if something happens and we all die there, and then she doesn't get to come back?
Well, if you all die, then at least you're going to be together in hell or heaven.
It
It sounded like this. Yeah, it sounded like purgatory.
That seems right. I mean, we can bring her back in the Trollbark Forest, but I don't feel like that's particularly romantic. I think it'd be really cute if you brought her back in like a gazebo at the end of Twilight. It's all like sparkly lights. There's gonna be like a violin playing. And
Also, maybe somewhere
dinner.
safer, because it would suck for us to bring her back and then she just dies again because a giant squishes her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take your advice on this one. We can wait till we get to Dragonspear.
Yeah,
I'm not
let's
waiting
take
till
a
we
Dragonspear.
get. I don't think it's a good idea to wait till after whatever that thing is that we're doing after that.
Well, I say we go to Dragonspear to resurrect her. Then we go to Baldur's Gate to pick up Balasar's new girlfriend. And then we go fight to death in a pit with Lenora.
I don't know if that's what it is. I think it's like a death cube, right?
It was described to be a labyrinth where whoever finds the Rod of Resurrection first wins. Like there's multiple teams at different locations, and a bunch of rich people bet on who's going to win.
Was there any timetable as far as when we need to get there?
No, he said that he said that they're willing to wait till all the participants are ready.
What do we think of this plan? Dragonspear.
Dragonspear, Baldur's Gate, Death Cube.
Yeah, definitely.
That works for me.
Go.
Yeah.
Wait, Lenora, is there anything else you could tell us about this Death Cube other than where did this come from?
Nate, it's been a while, so I describe what I remember, which you can vocalize yourself if you have the information handy?
Yeah, it was a well-dressed dwarf had offered it to him when he was staying in Sobar, in the inn, and he just basically said that he thinks that would bring a lot of new people to come place bets, and
So it's another thing where we're on display. Got it.
yeah, and it's a private thing, so only the aristocrats, etc., would be the ones watching. But it's a to the death kind of thing, right? Where where the other participants will fight to the death to win, etc.
Oh, it's like what's that show?
Hunger Games.
No. But okay.
No.
Running
Squid
Man.
Game.
Squid Game. Squid Game. thank
Squid
you.
Game. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, we don't
Sorta.
kill each other, right? Like our team is safe.
Yeah, you guys. Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but it's assumed that the team will work together. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I think that sounds like a solid plan.
Okay.
Let's go.
2 dragon spear.
The dragon spear.
Okay, and you guys are gonna half horse it, walk it.
I mean, I can use my teleports, but I got one of those too.
Okay. All right.
Well, also, can we put 2 people on a horse? We
Yeah.
have 3 horses, right?
Yeah, Balasar, you have your own horse.
I have my own horse, so the 2 of them have 2 horses.
Yeah.
Two on a horse.
Yeah, Fyfe could ride with somebody, and Crabbick could ride with somebody.
Yeah.
So, like Lenora, who would ride with Lenora? Would it be Crabbick or Fyfe?
Who shall ride with me?
I will ride with Lenora.
Okay.
Girls trip. Can I take the time to ride with Lenora and talk to her about boys or
Yes.
girls?
Yes. And
I will talk to Balasar about wooing a lady.
Okay. All right.
And
It's
I'll
a
keep working on. And I'm working on my next poem.
Yeah. Nobody wants to ride with Roenick. That's the original plan.
Troenick has
Okay.
Tony's horny.
Troenick has a quill out. He's trying to write as you guys are trotting your way south along the road to
What
Dragon's
rhymes
Spear.
with penetrate?
Generate.
Incinerate. Incinerate. That's what-
Menstruate.
Oh boy, his horse does go off the road a couple of times, and he has to steer it back onto the road. But you guys do finally make it to the gates, the northern gates of Dragon Spear. There are guards in the front, wearing dark armor. Halt! What makes you pass through Dragon Spear?
Horny. Let us in.
Mm.
What was that? It cut you out.
Yes.
Can't
I
hear
believe
you.
she's saying horniness.
Or my headphones are fucked.
You're looking for the brothel house in Dragon Spear.
Sorry, I meant love.
True love.
The guards glance at each other and back
True
again.
love. I
Have
think
you ever been in love, sir?
No, I don't have time for that.
What? Can I do an insight check?
Dragon Spear is probably not the best city for love right now. Maybe you should go around. Sobar is to the south.
Wait. Why no love in Dragon Spear?
We've been asked to keep the gates closed, unless you're on official business.
We are the heroes who killed Tiamat, and we want to fuck in this town. I refuse.
Nathan, I cast detect thoughts on them and I asked them, why are the gates closed to Dragonspear?
It appears when you're detecting their thoughts, they were just given strict orders. They don't actually even know.
I see. Who gave you the order to close Dragonspear?
The governor.
Governor. We have urgent business with the governor. We are the heroes who slayed Tiamat.
They look at each other. Do you have
And we want to fuck.
Do you have any proof of these outrageous claims?
Down here and I'll fucking show you proof, motherfucker.
Will you
I'll
calm down, Jesus.
at you.
Archers are now peeking up with the bows drawn over the top of the gate.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I use my minor illusion cantrip to create a fake letter that I show him.
Okay.
All right, but you can look at it, but you can't touch it.
And what exactly is this letter?
It says, to the heroes of the battle of sending Tiamat to Avernus, whatever we're being called. Say, I request an audience at your earliest convenience over a serious matter. Please proceed with haste. Signed, the Governor of Dragonspear.
All right. They are looking it over, and they murmur to each other a couple of times. Open the gate! Open the gate! We have the warriors that slayed Tiamat coming through to see the governor. The iron gate begins to go up, and a couple of guards are standing there at attention, ready to escort you.
Wow. I guess they don't know his name either.
Oh, wait, did you guys ask for the name?
They asked for the name of the governor?
Lyra Nightshade.
Lyra.
Nightshade.
Do we know her?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're being escorted there?
Yes.
Okay, well, on the way, I will use message to tell everybody, like, listen, I know that nobody besides me is curious about this, so you guys can dip out as soon as you want and resurrect regular Emza, which is, I believe, what we're doing here, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're not under any obligation to go on this quest with me.
You don't want to.
Question.
You don't want to be here when to see if the spell works.
I mean, yeah, but I'm also really curious about why this town is being closed right now, so,
I think it's probably giant related, but even more important, Nathan, how romantic is the town looking?
It looks pretty somber right now. There's not a lot of activity on the streets. It's very quiet. And it's a fully gated city all the way around with stone walls, gray. Everything's very gray and just kind of dim right now. Nobody seems in a very good mood.
Oof. Maybe if we fix whatever's happening by talking to the governor, it'll then be more romantic for when Roenick wants to bring back his look.
Whatever it takes to get you guys on board.
Sure.
All right.
What's another few hours in a lifetime of bliss?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are following the guards. You're taken through the town and right up to a small keep. The doors are open. There's more guards on the inside there. They're saluting the guards and you as you walk in. Everyone's standing at full salute as you walk by, properly greeting the slayers of Tiamat. And you are brought up into up a spiraling staircase, and upstairs, two broad doors are swung open, and there's a lady, half-elf, sitting behind of a desk. She has a quill out, and she's scribbling onto some parchment. She looks up as you walk in. Yes, these are the slayers, the great slayers of Tiamat. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And what business have you here in Dragonspear?
We were actually just visiting, but we heard that you guys are under security lockdown, and we were curious as to what was going on.
The giants are heading down from the Grey Peak Mountains. They're overrunning the high moor, and we believe that with the dragons out of the equation, which we are grateful for, that the giants are going to try to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, you're not the only person that we've heard who's having trouble with the giants these days.
So, is there anything I can do for you while you're here in Dragonspear?
Do you guys need anything from the governor?
How romantic can you make this town?
Right now.
Romantic?
Right now. Yeah.
Well, for people of high esteem as yourselves, I could allow you some privacy amongst the gardens behind of the keep here. We have a beautiful courtyard.
Ooh, that sounds really
Let's
nice.
check it out.
Guards.
Can I also ask, is this governor hot? Is she hot?
Yeah, she's pretty. She's young. Blonde hair, long. She's all suited
Look
up.
at Lenora.
She's all suited up in
I'm gonna be
armor.
like, Lenora, is this your type? Can we go for it?
Lenora waves this off. Stop trying to set me up.
But everybody needs to have love.
Guards, if you could escort them to the gardens.
I'm gonna push Lenora like into her, like I pushed her, so she like stumbles into the arms of a pretty lady.
Are you really gonna do that, Lenora?
Yeah,
are you
I really am.
Are you gonna allow that, or are you gonna resist that?
Okay, can we do opposed dex checks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lenora will for sure initially resist this.
Okay,
yes.
so
I mean,
roll.
wouldn't it be strength?
Yeah,
No, it's dexterity, like to see if she falls.
yeah. If she recovers from it, yeah. So Fyfe has successfully shoved Lenora in the direction of Lyra, and she kind of fumbles and falls right on her lap. Oh,
Prestidigitation to make a beautiful smell happen,
oh dear!
like a whiff of gorgeous perfume, like a very sexy like perfume.
Oh dear. Excuse me. And Lyra's blushing. The guards are lurching forward.
Excuse me. I have a clumsy friend who just bumped into me.
Oh, I see.
I am Lenora.
I'm Lyra Nightshade, governor of Dragonspear. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Lenora struggles for words.
She's still got a bit blushed. Guards, if you could please take them to the garden and allow them some privacy when they're there. No need to watch these fine folk. The guards.
We'd love it if you could walk through the gardens with us.
I am quite busy. I'm trying to get a deal established with Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate for more guards.
I feel like Lenora knows about guards.
Lenora shoots a glare at Fyfe. It's like, no, you're busy. It's fine. Listen, maybe we'll see each other another time.
Yes, if you guys are planning on spending some time in the courtyard, I'll certainly come down for a visit once I wrap things up here.
Thank you.
The guards are ready to escort you guys out.
Okay.
So
Lenora trips Fyfe the next time she has a chance.
As you're walking,
yeah,
Straight on my face.
trips her onto her face.
all right, roll a dexterity
That's my
check
dex
for
roll.
me. Yeah, let's see what you got, Fyfe.
Okay, I will do that.
Damn it!
18.
She recovers. She recovers from the trip. So you guys are taken down the hallway, back down the steps, the spiraling staircase, and out into another double doors open, and there is a beautiful serenic view here with flowers, and there's a water fountain in the center. There's benches wrapped around in a half circle around the fountain, and very beautiful. There's birds landing on the tops of the trees, swaying in the breeze. Very nice.
Fyfe, what did your mom say? Like when we have
Not
to
my
bring.
mom.
What did your mom say?
Your adopted mom.
Not even that.
Like what did she say that we have to do when we bring her back?
So when
Did she
you
give you any
bring her, yes, she said, say that you want her to come back, but be specific about like what era of her. So it's like, I want her to come back from the dead. I want her to come back as if she had never like left this moment. And then you like think about it. Or like, I want her to come back exactly as she was when I first met her. Or you
Well,
could say,
no,
I
because
want
she was green then, so we probably don't want that. But there was the time before she was beheaded when we met her in where was that? In Neverwinter, after she had met with her uncle, and she was cured then. So maybe if we say something along the lines of, I wish to bring Emza back as she was when I saw her in Neverwinter. In the month of whatever it was I'm sure I remember when it was, Nathan.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring her back with no memories of being in purgatory? Because that seems kind of like PTSD.
Good question. I don't know.
I would prefer that if I was a girl.
You'd want that?
Girl. Yeah.
But then she's not going to even. She won't know that we brought her back, though, right? I mean,
you can tell her, but she just won't remember it.
Oh, that's a good idea. This is why you're the smart one. All right.
I know about love.
All right. I take out the sword. All right, guys. This is the moment. Are we I'm a little nervous. Are we clear? Like, this is what I should do, right? Like, the last thing I want is zombie Emza.
Okay, wait. I actually genuinely am going to write this down on a sticky note. So, what do you want to say? I wish
to bring back Emza as she was when I saw her in Neverwinter in the month of, what month was it, Nathan?
August.
In the month of August.
Free from the dark memories of her own death and her time in purgatory.
Yes.
That'd be 1495 DR.
1495.
Oh, the year. I thought you were talking about some payment. I'm like, for now, for only $14.95.
It's a cash up.
You can bring it back, Dave. But if you do, you gotta pay. You started paying cash up on your D&D. Sure, Fyfe, you can cast that song, but it'll cost you $1.99. Yeah.
So this is what we have.
Okay.
I wish to bring back Emza as she was when I saw her in Neverwinter in the month of August, the year of 1495 DR, free from the dark memories of her own death and her time in purgatory.
Can you post that in the chat? Can you post that in the chat so I can remember it before I say it?
I feel like we need to specify that like her spirit is going to be back in her body, or that she's going to be alive.
Well, I'm bringing her back as she was on that day, and her spirit was in her body, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you could say, just to make sure, I wish to bring back Emza as she was when I saw her in Neverwinter, with her spirit intact, her soul intact, and her body fully fine.
And her memories. Can she remember before everything that happened before she?
And her memories before her death intact.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn. Heretofore.
We need a lawyer.
It was just like tweets, so there's like a character limit. Like, as you cut off, does the tweet just stop registering after 240 characters?
I think the wish can be as detailed as needed.
Okay, so this is what I have. I wish to bring back Emza as she was when I saw her in Neverwinter, with her soul intact and her body fully fine. Wink. Where'd it go? Oh, I deleted it. I have it twice. And it Neverwinter in the month of August in the year of 2023, with her soul fully intact, her body as it was, and her memories complete, but free from the dark memories of her own death and her time in purgatory.
I think you have a career as a lawyer instead of if you're, the whole songstress thing goes south.
I feel like every girl who's a little bit good at talking gets told she should go to law school at some point, and then realizes that's a pretty expensive career. Okay, I put that into the chat, into the group.
Is everybody okay with the wordage there? Does anybody have any qualms or discrepancies or? This is our last chance. If you think that this is not the right thing to do, or I'm missaying it, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Here's the thing I'll say. It's not about the request. The question is fine, but what do we know about wishes in this world in general? Like, do they come with caveats? Do they come with limitations? Are they always executed as written, no matter what? Are they like monkey paws? What do we know about wishes in general, Nate?
Crabbick knows that that they are what exactly as they should be.
Okay.
That's why you just have to be careful with how you wish, because exactly as you say it is what you'll get.
Yeah.
But it's not. It doesn't lean towards a dark side, like like some B movie. It just it's
Crabbick,
very
what do
literal.
You think? All right, no objections from Crabbick. It sounds like.
Yeah. I put my arm on Tronick's shoulders and I say, "Don't worry, friend. If anything goes wrong, I'll strike her down, and we can try again."
You do have 2 wishes.
Oh, that's true. We do have 2 wishes. Oh.
Okay, but I don't think we should. I think the second wish has always been for if we fuck up really badly.
Right.
This could be that fuck up.
Like one of you could die. one of you could die.
It would come right now.
All right, Crabbick, you're the wizard. What do you think of the wordage?
I think we're ready to roll.
All right, we're keeping him awake. Somebody put a sleep spell on Crabbick. All right. I wish to bring back Emza as she was when I saw her in Neverwinter in the month of August, the year of 1495 DR, with her soul full intact, her body as it was, and her memories complete but free from the dark memories of her own death and her time in purgatory.
The sword begins to glow. A light beams out of the top, starting at the hilt, and runs across the blade and shoots into the sky. You see the clouds part and move out of the way unnaturally, and there is the light recedes back into the sword, and it vibrates so hard that you drop it onto the ground, and then there is a lightning streak that crashes across the sky. Sky for just a moment turns completely pitch dark as if it were night, and then the clouds resume back where they were, and everything returns back as it was. You feel a gentle breeze in the air, and you feel a sudden peace come over your body.
But where's Emza?
She's probably in Neverwinter.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just noticed we never said that she should be here. We never said where she should be.
Oh, God. Well, oh, my God, that's terrible.
Pick her up. Crabbick and I have 2 teleport spells apiece. We can go to Neverwinter, pick her up, and come right back.
I have a spell for locate person, but I actually don't have it prepared. I think I would need... Unless she counts as a creature, can I use locate creature on her?
Do you have sending?
Creature wouldn't work.
I do have sending.
Why don't you just send to her really quickly and to see if she's in Neverwinter?
Can someone ask? Someone can ask their deity a question, right? Maybe someone can ask somebody's asked a god something before, right?
Yeah, it was Lenora. It was Lenora.
Let's do it again.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. I can ask the god a question. Yep.
Ask your god. Well, why don't we try the sending first? Because that seems like the easiest thing, right?
A little less dramatic, probably.
Yeah. Crabbick, do you want to see if you can send her like a message
This is a message for Emza. This is Crabbick. We met. I'm friends with Roenick. Do you know where you are right now?
Yes, I'm in Neverwinter. I was speaking to Roenick and he just vanished. Is he okay?
Oh my god.
Yes, we are in Dragonsphere right now, and we're gonna come in and grab you real quick.
Oh my god. This is like, it's like we brought her to life but can't pick her up from the airport. Where we're like late. And we're like
Oh my god, this is so funny. What if she gets killed waiting for it?
Plane just landed. I just got into Neverwinter. I'm a little confused about why no one's here to pick me up.
Yeah.
At least she's got her clothes
Fyfe,
on.
why don't you and I go? We can use your teleport there, and we'll use my teleport on the way back.
Let's use your teleport there because you were talking with her, and then we'll use mine back.
Is she okay?
Okay, fine.
You talk to her?
Okay.
She's okay though? You talk to her?
She seems like she's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so Crabbick and I teleport to Neverwinter.
Okay. Neverwinter's a really big town. Do you guys know what tavern they were in?
I
Might have wanted to ask you
remember.
before you left.
But let's retcon that we asked her more specifically where she was.
Okay. So you guys do meet her. Hang on one second. I'm gonna look it up actually where that was.
Crazy, guys! I can't believe this is our first Valentine's Day together.
It's actually at the Yawning Portal. So you guys head to the Yawning Portal and tavern, and she's sitting at a table over on the east side. She looks a little confused when you walk in. She does recognize you though as you walk in, and she stands up briskly and walks over to you. Yes, Roenick was just here. We were talking, and he just vanished.
You know, I'm gonna let him explain what happened. Let's head back to Dragonspear.
I teleport back to the sexy garden.
Okay, you guys are back in the garden courtyard in Dragonspear with Imza in tow. As soon as she gets here, she looks around. She lays eyes on Roenick, and she walks over to him with her hands clasped together. But she fast walks over to him. What happened to you? What sort of magic was that?
Should we give these two a little privacy, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, to Crabbick, I say, yeah, teach me how to play that knife game.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
wanna
go
do
for some shitty gnomes, and we're gonna leave.
As you guys are about to exit, Lyra, Nightshade, and a few guards are coming into the garden. Were you leaving?
Yeah, we want to give these two a little privacy.
She looks over. I didn't notice her with you before. Is she?
Why don't you ask Lenora?
Yeah.
Well, sure. If it's privacy they need, that's no problem. I was just coming to check and see that you had everything you want. If you'd like, I have a nice lunch prepared. If you would all like to join me, we could all sit down and have something good to eat and maybe have some conversation.
Sure.
Yeah, we will. Can you have your people make up a little tiny dinner for two in one area, and then we'll all go do something else in another area?
Well, I figured we'd stay here in the garden. And
Yeah. Yes, we could have. I could have some of my servants bring them some food while they relax here in the courtyard. Would you like some wine?
Her servants are the two Italian restaurant people from Lady and the Tramp.
Is enough.
I thought you were gonna say the guys from SNL when Kirstie Alley was on, and they're like bellissimo, bellissimo, and they keep groping her and
yeah.
I don't think Emsa needs that. She just got back from the dead. Yeah, we'll go have a little thing in that one area, and you guys can have your thing in the other area.
Okay, you guys are all brought into a dining hall, large feast prepared, and her with Lyra, Nightshade, and some of her other council members are there. Meanwhile, Roenick and Imza are in the. You guys are sitting on the bench here in front of the fountain, spewing up water. Birds are chirping, and a couple of finely dressed servants come out, and they have food prepared for you with a full bottle of wine, and they place it down on a little table there. They prepare in front of the bench, and then they leave. So,
All right, so
what happened to you?
It's more like what happened to you. I'm like welling up and trying to like contain my feelings.
She puts her hand on your trembling hand. Tell me what happened.
It was horrible. You were beheaded in front of us, and you were dead, and we brought you back. But not before. But first, we sent Tiamat back, and I kind of roll through everything, like that we killed, like what happened with Tiamat and that whole escapade, and then how we won the sword, and that we used one of the two wishes to bring her back.
She's rubbing at her neck as you tell the story. I have no memory of any of this.
Well, we didn't want you to have the pain of being, knowing what it feels like to be dead and living in a soulless purgatory type state. So we thought we'd save you that pain. So when we brought you back, we worded it so that you wouldn't remember.
Tiamat was summoned?
Oh, yeah.
And you and your friends, you managed to... What did you do?
We were able to weaken her enough that we were able to send her back to Avelia. Now, what's the name of the place?
Avernus.
Avernus.
And what are the chances that she could return?
That's a good question. Hopefully none, because we've killed most of the high priests, or we've gotten rid of most of the priests, and I mean, obviously there's always a chance of some other uprising, but I think we seem to have quelled it for now. And now it seems like the new threat is giants are all over the place.
Now there are giants? Why?
Also a good question that I don't know the answer to.
How long has it been? How long was I gone?
About 4 or 5 months.
And my uncle?
Another good question. I don't know if he made it. To be honest with you, it's been a little crazy since the Tiamat and rebuilding, and I haven't had a chance to check in on him.
Oh, this is a lot to take in. She looks dizzy.
Here, why don't you eat something? You're probably hungry. What's the food?
There is, looks like some kind of bird. You're not sure. Not turkey or chicken. Maybe a pheasant of some sort.
Is there any bread? Just have some
there's
bread.
some bread. Yeah.
I give her some bread and the water.
She nibbles at it a bit. So what are you doing now? Why are we here?
Well, we came here to make sure that we summoned you to a good place where it would be safe and not in the middle of some, place that you were in danger of something happening with the giants. And now that we know you're safe, there's something else that we have to do. We have to go to this, and I explained the whole death box situation.
Okay. You're going to go entertain a bunch of rich nobles?
I know it does sound silly, doesn't it? After everything we've been through.
Yes.
But I feel like my friends, have stood by me and they helped me bring you back, and now I feel like I owe it to them. I might be a bad poet, but I'm certainly loyal. Oh, do you want to hear a poem, by the way? Never mind.
Do a poem. Do a poem.
She giggles.
I've been working.
She giggles a bit as you mention how silly it was, and she says that it reminds her of the story you told her about the circus.
Oh yeah, with the owl bear. Yeah, I know. What do you need? What can I do for you? It is I don't know. I know it must be hard for you coming back.
I want for naught. I just fear that you and your friends are putting your lives in danger at the hands of those who care little about you.
I mean, that's a good point. I hadn't really thought of it like that. But I mean, apparently it's something that Lenora really wants. She needs this item, and like I said, I mean, to be honest with you, and then I tell her the story about how I drugged them, and because I wasn't sure that they would help me, and then they stood by me even afterwards, and you know, I was able to summon her back.
Okay, she's now looking at that water you gave her a little suspiciously.
Don't worry, I would never do something like that to you.
So what now? Surely I'm not fit to go fight in some sort of competition. Where should I go? Should I stay here in Dragonspear? Is it safe here?
I don't know. That's a good question. You're full of them tonight. Why don't we talk to the governess, and see what if she feels it's safe. You can stay here, and then when we're done, are we going to Scornoble? Is that where we're going?
Yeah, Sobar.
Oh, Sobar. When we're done in Sobar, I'll come back for you.
Oh no, you're right. I'm sorry, it wasn't Scornoble. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah, Scornoble. I will always come back for you.
Okay, I will stay here in Dragonspear. I'll get a room, and just keep me in light of the situation as it uncovers, and just maybe talk to your friends about maybe it's not a good idea to go entertain nobles at the time.
You know, this is why I missed having you around.
She blushes.
And then I go in for a kiss.
All right, roll a persuasion for me. I want to see how she reacts.
Can we say that all of his poems gave him advantage?
The poem he wrote but hasn't read?
He didn't read them to her, so I can't.
All right, here you go.
I think the fact that he didn't read them gives him
It
advantage.
should actually.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
I am super persuasive.
Definitely worked, and you guys have a very romantic kiss.
On the die.
I think about grabbing a little boob, but then I'm like, you know what? No, not yet.
Well, with the roll that good, she does actually reach her hand back and feathers your hair.
Ooh, that's very...
Do the magic move.
All right, back to back to where everybody else is. You're sitting down with Lyra. She's been discussing their plans that they're trying to get extra guards so that they can patrol the tradeway north up to Daggerford. Daggerford took major damage during the dragon attacks, and they see that basically what's going on right now is the giants could easily overtake some of the major cities while they're trying to rebuild. Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, even possibly all the way up to Neverwinter. And she's also talking about the Ordening, which is basically the giants' way of prioritizing the different races of giants on which ones are kind of who's the hierarchy of them, and that they are reforming. She's gotten word that the giants are reforming their Ordening and preparing for all the clans to unite to bring back the new age of giants. And during this conversation, her delegates have also explained the history that giants were the first race, and that everything used to belong to the giants, and that they feel they're trying to bring that back.
How many giants would you say that there are?
The dragons have went into complete hiding, as best we know. There hasn't been a spotting of a dragon.
Giants.
Oh,
giants.
It's hard to say, but there's been sightings everywhere.
Do they have any allies that, like, outside of the giants themselves, or is it a completely giant-filled party?
We have reason to believe, although there's very little evidence at this time, but there are whispers that they have made a pact with demons.
From Avernus?
Yes. Is there any reason during your search for Tiamat and trying to stop the summoning, is there any reason for you to believe that perhaps Tiamat wasn't wanted in Avernus?
Not that I could think of.
I mean, she's kind of a bitch, though, so I could see why they wouldn't want her. Just generally speaking.
We're not sure of all the details right now, but it certainly seems as if the Giants would have no reason for Tiamat to return. That would be very bad for them. But so there has to be some reason that Avernus would work a pact with them.
So maybe if we get rid of Tiamat, then maybe the devils would work with us and they'd help us get rid of the giant?
I do not know. I know little of the affairs of the High Lords of Avernus.
What about your own affairs? You married?
No, I am not married. I find myself quite busy.
Interesting. That's it. Is there a place where the giants have been gathering that, like, because when we were fighting Tiamat, there was the Well of Dragons, and I'd love to speed run to the Well of Giants. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean a place where perhaps they meet?
Yeah, like, what do they have a place of power that they've been, like, focused on?
We have heard rumors of a circle of some sort. I know most people think the giants are dumb, but actually that's not true. Only the lower end of giants, such as Cyclops and maybe hill giants, are of the more lower intelligence variety. The storm giants, frost giants, and fire giants, and many others are quite powerful. We believe, according to some reports we've had, that they may have some sort of summoning circle. This is partly why we believe they're dealing with Avernus. I don't know if I would call it a meeting spot, but it's the best I've heard.
Maybe we go there?
What was that?
See what we can figure out? Maybe we go there, see what we can figure out?
I think that's a really good idea.
Wait, was there not some evidence that because when we were fighting the cult, were there not cloud giants that were being used as servants or something? I'm trying to remember. I got it in the head a whole bunch.
You guys, I think what you're referring to is you guys had taken over a floating castle that was run by cloud giants, and you had befriended
yes,
one of the giants who his wife, actually her spirit was controlling the castle, and she wanted to end it all. She was tired, and so you guys had he'd helped you defeat the dragons, run them out of his castle, and then he dropped you guys off, and he went with his wife into the afterlife. They crashed the castle into the up into the spine of the world up in the north.
So that means that all the giants that we knew are dead.
Yes.
That reminds me. And then I'm like, oh no, I remember the story now. He crashed the castle with his wife. Do you have a wife?
No, I am single, as I said before.
We've been over
The horniest adventures.
It is Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Wife either. She's pretty single, I heard. Right, Lenora?
Yeah. Also, Balasar is drinking wine. So.
Oh.
I was talking to a bunch of adventurers about a problem that was threatening the city that I was running, and they just kept on trying to get her to fuck my friend. I'd be annoyed by that.
You know, that's you.
So,
Yeah, I guess we'll help. I mean, obviously, we're gonna help. We killed Tiamat. We're gonna help.
yes, and I'm not asking for anything in particular. I just thought, I would share with what I know.
Is
Yeah,
there
it's
any?
important.
Is there any concerted effort amongst like when Tiamat showed up, like the council got together to discuss it? Has there been any mumblings of something similar happening for the giants, or is everybody pretty stratified in their approach?
Well, the treatment of the leftover wizards and summoners and from the cult has divided most of the governments. We're working. The only real working together I've seen is to help rebuild, such as Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter. I've, as far as the council itself, is completely broken apart.
Maybe the first step will be to get the council together again. We were only able to defeat Tiamat because we had the support of the major cities.
Yes, if I would say that Waterdeep is probably the best place for that once again, as they took the least damage during the attack of the dragons. So they are providing most of the relief, both south and north, for the rebuilding efforts. So if anybody would listen to anyone, I would say it would be Waterdeep. But there's been a shift in government in Waterdeep. I'm not sure if you're all aware of that.
No.
No, first I've heard of it.
Oh, wait, post Tiamat, you're saying?
Yes, I don't know how much you know and how much you don't, so I apologize if I'm telling you things you already knew, but
Assume we know nothing.
the previous Lord of Waterdeep, his son was a cultist. Once word got out about that, even though he was executed and killed, his son, he was ousted from government.
Was that the guy we killed?
No, we
Did
killed
we
his
do
son.
that?
We killed his
We
son.
killed his son.
You brought him.
We killed the son, but was that the Lord of Waterdeep?
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you guys
I
had.
definitely did not realize that either.
You guys brought him back to the council to let him decide,
yeah,
I believe,
Right.
and he killed him immediately when he seen him for what he'd done.
Oh, right. Oh, we killed. Never mind. We killed the green. I thought it was the green guy, but yeah, he killed him. Okay, we brought him back and he killed him. Got it.
Yeah, that was the right guy. It was the dragon. Right.
It was the right guy. I forgot. I thought we killed him, but we brought him back and he was killed.
We brought him back. Yeah, and they killed him.
Got it.
All right. Well, does this change our plans at all, guys? Do we want to move with more urgency towards solving this giant problem, or are we still gonna send Balasar on a date and then participate in a death labyrinth?
Things seem more pressing, I guess, in light of new information.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
a little sad that we're not going to do our fun things, but I'm also like, we can always do that after we fix the thing with the giants.
Balasar,
Balasar-
how horny are you?
What'd you say?
How horny are you?
Only horny for the safety of all along the tradeway.
That's not how it works. That's not how that word works.
Horny for justice.
Excuse me. I withdraw. I am fully engorged in the problem of solving the deaths along the tradeway.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing that I think could be slightly helpful is I don't know if anybody in this party has Revivify. So if we straight up die, there's not really any way to bring us back.
I have a Revivify.
Okay, good. Okay, then never mind.
And I'd like,
I believe.
and I'd like to mention a couple other things. You guys have a wish spell, and if you do decide to partake in the event with the rich nobles, the prize was a rod of resurrection.
That's right.
What's the difference between that and Revivify?
Revivify, you have a minute A true resurrection spell, you can take much longer to
Yeah.
get someone back.
As long as it's not rotted or completely decimated, right? The wish spell has no restrictions, but other resurrections, I mean, if they're blown into bits, you can't revive them because there's no body.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let's go find out. Let's go investigate this giant sitch. I think everything else can wait. We'll get to everything eventually.
I'm still swapping spit, right?
Yeah, you guys are still in the garden. Yes.
I don't hear kissing noises, so I don't know what's. I don't. As far as
I
I'm
don't know what's
concerned,
happening. No
you guys are
RPG
holding
here.
hands chastely.
We're quiet kissers.
And
I long to hear the quiet kiss of justice.
God damn it, Balasar!
I feel like I'm not being clear.
And the governor says, and I couldn't help but notice the woman who is with you. She doesn't look dressed for battle as you all do. Will she be remaining behind?
Yeah.
Lenora?
No, not.
No, the young lady.
I am dressed for battle. Unless we had a closet montage that I'm not aware of. No. Enza.
I have a sexy dress in my inventory. It literally just says sexy dress.
Yeah,
Can I say that I gave? Can I say that I gave Enza my sexy dress that's in my inventory and weighs 4 pounds?
Sure, you can say that you did that.
Okay, Enza's wearing a sexy dress.
Of course, she's not wearing it right now, but she has it. She didn't change into it immediately, but
I'm never going to use this again, so I want somebody to use my sexy dress.
Who's using it?
Emza. Emza's got a sexy dress now.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do this thing.
Well, I think we should rest. We used up a couple of spells, so maybe rest for the night, and then we go.
Before we rest, I want to talk to my gods, since I almost did earlier. Let me do a divination and ask about if there's anything we should know about these giants.
okay. Can you be a little bit more specific?
Yeah. Ask about the prevalence of them. Why are they becoming a problem now? I guess.
Okay. The answer you get back is the giants have long fought the dragons. It was a natural balance. Even though the giants came before the dragons, not by much, and now that the dragons have retreated, the giants feel it is now their time. The balance is broken between the two races.
Thank you for that. That's very helpful. One last question. What does that blonde lady think of me?
Yes.
Let's roll for that. Let me see.
Can I give him a bardic inspiration, or can I give her a bardic inspiration? I don't know what's happening.
No,
It
you
is
wouldn't be able
so
to, because you wouldn't know about he was going to do this.
How fucking arrogant to be like, I'm gonna give you a blessing on how attractive you are to your god.
Yeah, just give me a charisma
smoother
check.
with God. That's so funny.
Just a straight charisma check.
That's so fucking funny. My songs are this good.
Not good. Your
You're like
chances
Kanye.
are not good.
My chances are not good.
Not good.
Poseidon. You break my heart, but
Besides a fucking buzzkill.
I can do much, but the power of love is beyond my control.
Yeah, you should have been praying to Aphrodite.
no. Poseidon, you're in the right place. I prefer your help in battle to help with my love life. This is right. This is true. All hail Poseidon.
Yes, I hear that Crabbick fellow you travel with is quite good with the ladies.
No, I feel like we're just learning this fact suddenly. years in, and I feel like I would have heard this sooner. It feels weird
Poseidon
to come out right now.
the rumors.
The slaying is legit.
The slaying is legendary.
God,
It's
that's
godly.
hysterical. Oh, God, that's
Even
so
down to
funny.
the bottom of the sea.
Poseidon knows that crap.
The fish tell tales.
Now it all makes sense why she wanted your finger.
Oh.
That is so funny.
Yeah. That's hilarious. That would be mine.
I hope every like top tier level being that we meet from now on is like, oh, you're Crabbick? I heard about you.
Word gets around among us gods.
Yeah, you know what? Not for nothing, but like I've been struggling over here, Crabbick. You could have helped a brother out. You know what I'm saying?
I did everything I could, man.
1 or 2 pointers.
Did you?
So a couple questions, guys. What's our next thing that we're going to try to accomplish? And should we wrap it up because it's 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I was gonna push for us picking a direction and then calling it to set up for our next time.
Yeah, what would you guys like to do or go?
I have no idea what's going on because I'm just too busy.
Mhm.
trying
We'll
to
fill you.
All right.
get some-
Yes.
Can we roll for how many bases Roenick gets to before we end the night?
Yeah, roll me a charisma check. I'm gonna give it a. Hang on a second. I'm gonna give it kind of low because she's all emotional right now. She was worried about
The
you
lowest
because
woman
you
can get.
vanished. So I'm gonna give it a charisma roll of an 11.
Just
And
gotta
the
beat
further
11.
up from that, we'll just see what the dice says here.
All right.
So when you guys go to fetch Tronic, now keep in mind it's been a few hours. They've been out here for a good 3 or 4 hours. And when you go fetch them, Roenick's hair is completely a mess. They're still making out. Some of Tronic's armor is laid along the bench, and they're just they're all on top of each other.
You dog. Okay, so do we want to try to find the giants and like do
You
some
guys,
recon?
are you
maybe try-
interrupting my?
Yeah.
Are you interrupting my makeout sesh with this? I'm just.
Yeah, we get close to you. We give you one, like, I give a cough. I give a kind of a, and then another minute goes by, and I'm like, Tronic.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys.
And Imza immediately tries to snap into a a non like she wasn't doing anything. Fixes her hair and straightens herself up real quick.
What's
So
going
yeah,
on?
are we gonna try to reestablish, peace between the cities? Establish the council, or we're gonna try to find the giants and try to get some balance? Or we're gonna try to talk to Avernus and see if we can figure out why the demons are helping the giants. What's an idea?
So we're not doing the death box, so I don't have to try to convince you guys to not do that.
We're putting a pause on that.
I catch
Okay.
Tronic up, and I say we're talking about the giants and how they're taking over in the wake of the dragons being gone. And I say, no, the death box will still happen probably eventually, but we're pausing it for now to deal with this giant uprising.
Yeah, my thinking is that we should get a better understanding of exactly what's happening with the giants. So I think if we can find a giant who's a part of these attacks and then maybe capture it and ask it what's going on and like what their plans are, then we can go to the free cities and try and use that information that we have to convince them to reunite again, rally a force, and fight the giants. If we need to, we can probably approach Avernus, but I honestly don't want to make a deal with the devil.
Yeah, great.
Sounds good to me. Good plan, guys.
Okay, so shall we pause here with that being our plan starting next week?
Let's call it a night.
All right, sounds good, guys. So thanks everybody for coming out tonight for another episode of our D&D adventure. We are in complete homebrew territory here, so if the group now decides to do anything they want to do, I'm just going to make it up, and we're just gonna, they're free reign to do whatever they want. We do have a plot, and I actually have several plots it could turn out to be, just depending on what they do, but I'm not trying to really force them into anything. I just want them to have options and have different things they can do. So very open-ended for the rest of our campaign, but we will be back. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Is everybody going to be good for next Monday?
I actually might not be.
We talked about that, I think, that the 20th we'd be missing 2 people, I believe.
Oh, that's convenient because I also probably can't be here.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought we had at least 2.
I don't think it was this. I think it was in.
I think it might be March.
Oh, is that what I was thinking of? Okay. Okay, so 2 people can't make it next Monday, though, right?
I think it's just Matt. I think everybody else can make it.
Okay, everybody else is good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to go away, and I'm not. So that was what that was.
Oh, okay. So we may continue then. We'll just be missing 1 for next week. So we'll be back next Monday. Same time, guys. Same place. Thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight. Appreciate you all, and have a great night.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
Happy Valentine's Day!